Hello, John Deacon. Welcome to Monteoliveto Gallery. I'm very happy to have you here with us today.
Thank you.
So, to start this little interview, I'm just going to ask to you, what is your path to become an artist today?
Well, actually, I'm a surgeon. I did orthopedic surgery, but I'd collected art for 30 years. And my wife is an artist, and she, out of the blue, asked me if I would do a 1 day painting lesson with her on a trip to Santa Fe. And to be honest, I wasn't very interested, but being a good sport, I said, yes, I'd love to. And we went to the lesson, and I just fell in love with painting.
That's fantastic. So, the artist in the family was your wife, and out of the blue, you became one with 1 day trial. Let's say.
Right. I became hooked on it.
Okay, perfect. So how it is to pass from the art collecting to the art making?
Well, I think the collecting actually helped me. It kind of gave me an idea about color and form that I liked. So when I started painting, I used my collecting experience to actually create the kind of paintings that I liked and that I would collect. I did some research and study on color to kind of further my background on it, but it was just really a matter of going and painting and experimenting and trying new things that led me forward.
Okay, that's very interesting because actually I had experience about artists becoming collectors, but I have to say you are the first collector that became an artist, and it's really interesting to have this conversation with you.
I tend to do everything backwards, so.
That's perfect. It's the key to success. Um, now I'm just going to ask you. Your works are really colorful, intense, and also big in dimensions. But I want to ask you, which is your main inspiration, if you have a main inspiration?
Well, it's actually the color. When I collected, I was always attracted to a painting by the color, and I could go through several galleries and maybe only find one painting that I really liked, and it was usually a particular color or pattern of colors that drew me to it. So when I started to paint, I read a book on a fellow named Hans Hofmann, a German painter who ran a lot
Okay.
of painting classes when he lived in New York City, and he talked about using color and form to create energy and interest. So kind of my inspiration is getting the color and the shapes and the movement going, so that I kind of create an excitement and in the viewer and develop a story for them to see.
Okay, so yes, that's what I was thinking about it. The color, the shapes, the sometimes abstract and also very recognizable shapes. Sometimes faces also that we can see on your works.
Right.
And yes, of course. So you create your own artistical world, and with this last exhibition that we are having with your works, your solo exhibition in Milan, we are now recognizing and meeting this world. So, how is it for you to have a first solo exhibition in Milan?
But it's exciting. It's beyond my wildest dreams. If I would have been told 5 years ago I'd be having a solo exhibition of my works in Milan, I would have said, "Well, that's crazy. That'll never happen." And so I'm very honored to be allowed to do this. My wife was there, of course, and was very excited and to be there and see my paintings in that setting. And it, I've really tried to develop a recognizable style. My kind of goal is when people look at my paintings, I want them to say, "Okay, I know who did that." Um, so I've really tried to develop my own recognizable style.
Okay, well, that's perfect. Thank you very much, John. So it was very much all we need about this interview. Let's remember that your exhibition, the fluidity of being, is in Milan until the end of this week. And we really hope to see you soon in Europe to meet you also in person in the next exhibitions.
I told my wife one of these days that I'd be able to come to Europe with her. So we're both excited about that.
Perfect. We wait for you.